In this video, we are going to learn about the concept of unchanged total. JC has 1/4 as many rubber bands as Kumar. JC has 1 unit and Kumar 4 units. After Kumar gave JC 8 rubber bands, JC now had 1/3 as many rubber bands as Kumar. JC has 1 unit and Kumar 3 units. How many rubber bands did JC have in the end? We set up this before, change, and after frame. I'll call it BCA for short. Before Kumar gave JC 8 rubber bands, JC had 1 unit and Kumar 4 units. The total is 5 units between the both of them. What is the change? The change is that Kumar gave JC 8 rubber bands. So we will take away 8 from Kumar because he gave away. And we will put plus 8 for JC because JC received 8 rubber bands from Kumar. And after the change, JC has 1 unit and Kumar has 3 units. And the total will be 4 units. Why is the total unchanged in this case? It is because Kumar gave to JC. He didn't give away to someone else. He just gave it to JC. Hence, the total of rubber bands between JC and Kumar still remains unchanged. Hence, we need to make this total 5 units to be equals to this total 4 units. We take 5 times 4, so this first row will multiply by 4. That will give us 4 units, 16 units, and 20 units. And then the last row here, to bring 4 to become 20, we need to multiply by 5. That gives us 20 units. 1 times 5, 3 times 5, that gives us 5 units and 15 units. From 4 units, which is what JC has in the beginning, now she has 5 units. That means she added 1 unit. And for Kumar, before the change, he had 16 units. And after he gave away 8 rubber bands, he now has 15 units. That means he minus 1 unit. Okay, let me just write this a bit more clearly. This is plus 1 unit. From here, we can see that 1 unit is actually 8 rubber bands. So 1 unit is 8 rubber bands. How many rubber bands did JC have in the end? That will be 5 units of rubber band. That will be 8 times 5. And the answer is 40. Question number 2. In a school bus, there were 2/5 as many boys as girls. Boys has 2 units and girls 5 units. After 3 boys alighted from the bus, so minus 3 for the boys, and another 3 girls boarded the bus, so plus 3 for the girls. There are now 1/3 as many boys as girls in the bus. That means boys will be 1 unit and girls 3 units. How many students were there on the bus at first? Did the total number of boys and girls on the bus change? We have 3 boys who alighted and another 3 girls boarded the bus. That means the total number of girls and boys on the bus did not change. No, it did not change. So since it did not change, that means the total number of girls and boys also did not change. Let's set up this before, change, and after frame, which we will call BCA for short. Before the change, there were 2 units of boys and 5 units of girls. The total will be 7 units. What changed? 3 boys alighted, so we minus 3, and 3 girls boarded the bus, so we add 3 girls. And after the change, there's 1 unit for boys and 3 units for girls. The total will be 4 units. Since 3 boys alighted and 3 girls boarded the bus, the total number of boys and girls on the bus did not change. Hence, we need to make this 7 units and 4 units to be the same number of units. I will times 4 for the first row. That will give us 8 units of boys, 20 units of girls, and 28 units in total. And for the last row, I will times 7. That will give us 7 units of boys, 21 units of girls, and 28 units in total. For boys, before the change, there is 8 units. And after the change, after 3 boys alighted, there's now 7 units. That means we minus 1 unit from the boys. And for the girls, before 3 girls boarded the bus, there's 20 units, and now there is 21 units, so we have to add 1 unit for the girls. And from here, we can observe that 1 unit is actually 3 girls or 3 boys. So 1 unit is 3. How many students were there on the bus at first? We are looking at 8 units of boys at first and 20 units of girls at first, or the total of 28 units. We can directly find 28 units. So 28 units will just be 3 times 28, and that gives us 84 boys and girls in total on the bus at first.